What's good, bedtime? And it's your girl Britt, and I'm coming with that late night tea, man. I wasn't even supposed to be up here, man. I ain't gonna lie, your girl is tired. I got a lot of stuff going on. There's too much tea to, you know, squeeze into one video. So before you take your seats, before you get comfortable and whatnot, make sure you smash that like button right below the video for you, girl. I know my videos are horizontal, unlike most lives, so you have to go right below the video, just like a posted video, to like the video. I do not get paid for lives. I just come up here to speak my bedtime bandit, so your support is appreciated. I do have my CA pinned at the top and also my super chat go if you would like to support the live. The more y'all support the live, the more likely I am to go live. But as I have updated y'all on, I will now be going live only 2 days out the week, unless something massive happens. Just because it does take up a lot of my time as well, and I get paid for my posted videos. But welcome in, everybody. It's a low key night. I'm only gonna be up here for a little bit, like I said, unless y'all dropping that support to your girl. We're gonna wait till the folks get in here. And there's been so much tea going around, honestly. Shout out to all the channels, bloggers, reactions, everybody honestly been dropping different content here, different content there. It's been a mix of everywhere. Over here, over there, everywhere. And some stuff I like to address over here on live and not necessarily in my posted videos, because I do not get paid for bedtime beef. I get paid for Bussy Bunch beef. So since I don't get paid on live, that's the perfect place to address it. Mila W, welcome in the building. If y'all in here ain't got much to say, just make sure you drop the moons to engage with the live. Like I said, I will be up here for an hour or less, unless the support is coming through. Hey, Nicole, you made it. I love your comments. It's Angel, her mom. What it do? Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, first things first, congratulations are due. So I don't know if y'all remember, and I wonder if I can go and find the video. At some point, hold on, y'all, the screen's gonna go black. At some point, Tommy the Gossip posted a short on his channel, and I think it was like a month or so ago. And it was kind of in between all the time where the stuff was going on with Sukiana, Shamar, and the whole link up. And he posted something on his channel, but we never really heard much from it again, which I kind of figured we wouldn't, because whenever you have stuff going on like that, it usually takes a little while to process. And I know y'all probably know what I'm talking about already if y'all seen the title of the live. And I'm trying to find his short, but clearly Tommy posts a lot of content, so it just may not be up here. Oh, here you go. I think this is it. What the heck? Oh, yeah, I just clicked on it and then it went off. Hold on, y'all. Stop playing with me, YouTube. I never went to shorts from the actual desktop, so give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. I know the screen is black. My bad. I don't know why I keep doing this. It's like I click one and then it just moves. Okay, well, either way, since you two want to act funny right now, Tommy the Gossip did drop he showed us his trailer TV show. So congratulations to Tommy, and everybody. Obviously, they want to lie 72,000 times, but we all know when he originally dropped the short on that video and said that he was going to be on MTV, we did give him a congratulations then. But like I said, it takes a little while for usually big features like that to come out. So obviously, it was a couple months. So, the wait around for it died down. Now, I can't speak for other people. Tommy is claiming that people were saying that he wasn't going to be on the show, but I always thought that was silly. If he came out and said, "Hey, I'm going to be on MTV," then I would believe him, because he knows that's such a big network that people are going to be able to go and confirm that later. So I doubt if he would say something that false, knowing that it's something that everybody could go check. So congratulations to Tommy. He is on MTV. I forgot what he said the name of the show was. I will try and find a trailer for y'all to show to the trailer. But it did look a little, I don't know what word to use, but it did look like it may have had some things in there that you can't necessarily show on YouTube. So I might have to bust it down and break it down just so y'all can see the part. So Tommy, but apparently his MTV show will be dropping October 21st. The trailer is already out, and I think somebody said it's called Unfaithful. So that's October 21st for Tommy's show. So congratulations to him. And again, like I said, I'll try to break it down and bust it down and put it in my next video. So if y'all watched my last video, then y'all already know Honey Supreme and Tommy have been going at it back to back to back to back. And somehow, BedTime got intertwined in it. Now, you know what? I'm gonna say thank you to Tommy right now, because one, the shout outs across the board, whether y'all love me or hate me, whether y'all cursing me out or picking me up, is still a shout out. So I do appreciate it. And I really was so like, I was just smiling up a storm, because he told again, he mentioned me again today or yesterday. I'm not sure, all the lies be running again. When he had on his pink outfit, because he did drop some tea, and I'm sure y'all seen that big tea. We're gonna get into that. Because he did drop some receipts, if you would like to call that receipts. But anyways, he said you think you're special because you're getting posted by BedTime. You act like it's the shade room or something. You think you're special because you're getting posted by BedTime. You act like it's the shade room or something. One, I appreciate all the thanks you have given to me in the past, Tommy, for keeping the tea going as well. But not you comparing me to the shade room. Like, there's 1,000 different vloggers and channels you could have compared me to, but you compared me to the shade room. You acting like you getting played on the shade room or something. I said, what? And how BedTime keep getting in this, considering there are tons, I ain't gonna say tons of, but every single person in this sector who does Bussy Bunch content, Shamar, Alvo, Tommy, and anybody else, the clues, the Kylays that we throw in every now and then, the Miss Netta content, they all have been posting Honey Supreme as well. So why is BedTime the only one getting shot? And I appreciate all my BedTime bandits who honestly be holding me down in the comments and ready with their thumbs. But I'm going to tell y'all, I'm good to go. I promise. Like, they may take it personal because this is their real lives. But honestly, I have no personal involvement besides the stuff that I put on the internet. Now, as y'all know, along with cursing me out the other day because he's upset with me, he also played a piece of my video in which someone said that he was scamming them. And the reason I'm continuing to talk, y'all can make sure y'all smash the like button right below, even if it's all haters in here and no congratulators, it's perfectly fine. I'm just going to get this information out here and get up on off here if the support is not supporting. It's Angel, her mom, Janelle, Mila W in the building. And I lost my train of thought because the view's so low. I can't think. I can't even process properly. Like, I came up here just for y'all, and this is how y'all join me. I thought y'all asked for this. I thought y'all wanted this. Maybe y'all want me to come back tomorrow. And this is gonna be kind of just 2 of them lives out of the week. You said Messy Susby's line is starting ish, and that's the thing. If they want to believe stuff that people say in their comment section without going to go check it, which I know they do all the time because they'll literally be on live like, what they say about me? Oh my God. Like, yo, I don't know anything until I see receipts. You can say whoever said whatever about me, okay? I need to see the receipt. And even then, unless they got a little bit of views, I'm probably not even going to respond. Like, I don't understand why they take such time out of their day to make up lies and then respond to lies that they know they already made up and try to prove them wrong. Like, if somebody catch me in a lie, I'm honestly just gonna try and switch the subject. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna try to do. But everybody out there is talking about the same thing. So I was wondering why he was, so upset about the song. And then my supporter sent me a clip today. And what happened is, it looks like everybody's getting on Tommy's SSA, just making jokes about what is going on with the song. But sorry, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, he played a segment from my video, and the supporter who was originally beefing with Tommy, who was saying he was scamming, and then there was that same person ended up beefing with LaShawn because LaShawn apparently said something about their autistic, son. So Tommy claims that he wants an apology from every single blogger on the internet or reaction channel that accused him of scamming, because he says that she said that it wasn't true. Now, if y'all watch that video, because I'm not sure if anybody else actually had that video up, but if you watch that video, the lady never said that Tommy wasn't scamming. Now, we never proved that Tommy was scamming, so there was no reason to prove that she wasn't scamming. But she said LaShawn is just as bad as Tommy. LaShawn is calling the kettle black, which means you're talking about you're judging someone when you're doing the same thing. Maybe they never heard that term before. Maybe Tommy just knew that his supporters weren't going to watch the video to confirm it, because let's be honest, they never do. They just go off word of mouth. Because obviously he didn't play the whole video. He just played a clip of it so that they didn't really hear the whole part. And I get it. He has other stuff to talk about on his live, so he doesn't have time to play the whole video. But while I was getting cursed out, I got a shout out at the same time. So she never said that he wasn't scamming. She just said that it was the pot calling the kettle black, meaning that the thing, and she even said it, the things that Tommy is doing isn't as bad as half the things that you're doing. Now, again, we never proved if Tommy was scammed. Thank you for turning up my chat, T Baby Sanders. If I know y'all in here, if you're a bedtime bandit, just please drop moons, engage with the live. That's what makes people push it across. So he claims that he wants an apology from everyone who posted that content. Now, I ain't gonna lie, he had me weak yesterday because he came back on live after he asked for his apology. And he said not one person reached out to him, not one person posted an apology video or nothing of the sort. And you can see people in his comments really alleging that shows something about people's character if they can't apologize after knowing that they were wrong, even though no one knows they were wrong, because she never said that he wasn't doing those things. But didn't Tommy say that he never apologizes to anybody about anything that he says on his platform? So if somebody, now obviously I'm going to play y'all a receipt here, but if somebody did say something that was untrue about you, which I don't do, but I can't speak for other channels or platforms. If I don't know, then I really just don't know. Why would anybody give you an apology, even if they actually owed you one, considering you owe a crap ton of people an apology, including me, for calling me out of my name 72,000 times when I have never, ever called you out of your name, never commented on your physical appearance or how you look, nothing of the sort. Never even commented on other stuff like people comment on you being in the house or being in the bed. People in my comments like you like I think what you're doing is you're associating me with my comments. People in my comments eat you up all the time, and just like Avo, Tommy, just like Avo, Shamar, and Honey Supreme, I always give the benefit of the doubt before I just jump to straight negativity. So the fact that he says he thinks everybody on this internet owes him an apology when he refuses to give one to anybody else, when we know, you can tell by just watching his channel, he owes people an apology. And I was wondering what was going on. But it looks like I said, the stuff that I have been posting, it looks like it's making its way around and people are starting to use it against him. So that's why he's clapping at me, because I was really confused. But let me find this video. Let me find this video. Coming from Tommy's end. Now, I've seen a lot of people confused. All right. So this is what Tommy wants an apology for. Like I said, he wants every blogger and reaction channel who posted the scamming content and accused him of scamming his supporters to apologize. So here is, I clipped out from my video what I actually said about it. Even if it is, I can't honestly say it's coming from Tommy's end. Now, I've seen a lot of people confused in other folks' comments, but don't worry, bedtime is here. But before I do, breaking up. Even though I can admit that things seem a little fishy, especially with that person reaching out to Honey Supreme and mentioning Tommy, I thought the whole concept was silly, considering YouTube takes about 30 to 40% of super chat money. I say 40% because of taxes and whatnot. As you can see here, YouTube typically takes 30% cut of super chat revenue, with creator receiving the remaining 70%. Now, that's obviously better than ad revenue because they take 50% of all ad revenue, but only 30% of super chats. And I don't know why I'm saying that, like it's a little bit. So what that means is, if the person were to pay Tommy $100 in super chat, Tommy would only receive a $70 payout after waiting a month for it. Depending on what splits were agreed upon, in my opinion, there wouldn't The last part is the important part, y'all. Be that much money left over to go through all this hassle. Now, I guess if it wasn't your money to begin with, you probably don't care if it's 20, 40, or $50. So I'm not saying that it's not true. However, I just don't see enough proof. Because even if this person just so happened to be scamming on the back end, then how do we know that Tommy is aware of it? And that person was someone else's supporter before they were his. Now, as far as Cash App sending the Okay, so what I mean, I haven't had a chance to watch other people's channel on this segment, so I don't know what other people said. But it's clear as day right there that I say, how do we know that Tommy has anything to do with this? Even when people were sending me DMs, I was letting them know that it made absolutely no sense to me. Everybody who's a real bedtime bandit know that I even put in the clip from YouTube saying how much percentage you get breakdown from super chat. So it wouldn't make any sense. It would be a lot of work for Tommy to do to get a little coin, and we had no idea if he was actually in cahoots with this person, because this person could be a scammer all they like, but that doesn't mean that Tommy knows what they're doing on the back end. And that's what I said. So, one, again, I have no problem giving an apology, because if you're a real bedtime bandit, then you know I apologize. See y'all in the comments 24/7. High confidence, high self esteem people have no problem admitting when they're wrong. But I run my channel a certain way on purpose. If there's no facts behind it, I'm not going to believe it. And that's just that. So that since somebody can play one video out of a whole month and y'all want to call it a receipt, and I put receipts, 1,000 receipts in every single last one of my videos, there goes your quote unquote receipt. We honestly don't care about facts or anything. We just messy and want to see the mess. I can tell that. I'm glad somebody's 100% honest. Hey, bedtime chat caught a lie. I can tell that. Now that's 100 thing I can tell. I'm like, man, these people, it's just entertainment at this point. These people don't care about the facts. The only reason I even give y'all the facts is for my bedtime bandits, so they know where to come when they actually do want some truthful content, when they actually are trying to figure out something, a little bit more serious. But I get it. Ain't nothing but entertainment. And like I said, I was wondering why he was coming at me so hard, but apparently people were using the stuff that I put in my videos to try and come at him. So, and I get it, it's your personal life. We just spectators. We honestly don't get with that. Yep, that was friendly itch you clock. He ain't gonna do it. He is entertaining, which I told him that 72,000. They go out of their way to pick negativity out of videos. I'm like, that's why y'all don't want to play the whole clips. Anytime anybody reacts to my videos, they never play the whole clips, because they know that their supporters gonna be looking at them crazy, like, well, she didn't believe it. Yeah, I'm back. Let me listen and catch up. Okay, you back? His intro. My bad. I should have been paying attention to it. What happened, Supreme? Going back and forth with Tommy, like how you want so much. You were bro. What does he want? What did he ask for? Clock my tea. I missed some videos. Tommy waiting on those apology, like everyone waiting for him to stop talking about Shamar. Ooh! Clock it. Because somebody who apparently is still looking for Tommy says that they talking about Tommy the same way Tommy say he talking about Shamar to the day he passed. They said they doing the same thing, and I might not stand with all their morals, but hey, it's just they just thing one and thing two at this point, man. They're gonna have to ride it out. So I'm waiting on those apologies like everyone. I was so surprised. I'm not trying to be funny. I thought for sure some of the kissing ones was going definitely drop that apology video, and maybe some people do owe him one. Again, I didn't listen to other people's videos, so I don't know what they had to say, and a lot of people do speak harshly about them across the platforms. That's why I'd be so confused when they be coming at me. Maybe that's why they want to come at me, because they know it's somebody who's going to clap back, and they know there's certain subjects that I'm just not going to use to clap back. I'm only going to drop receipts, so maybe that's why they clap at me. We started off scamming him and Ty, and Tommy started off scamming him and again, like I said, the lady never said, and that's what I think is so funny. Not one time in that video did that lady say that he was not. She's appreciative of him coming to her defense for her son, because she thought the stuff that LaShawn said was wrong, of course, and maybe she does feel like I don't know her brain. Maybe she does feel like he wasn't scamming now that he has came to her defense. I'm not sure. But like I said, in that particular video that I played on my video that he played out loud, that's not what was said. So again, maybe there are some people who owe him apology. But again, even if they actually do genuinely owe him an apology, why would they give him one when he owes 72,000 people an apology and would never give them one? Like, God, man, I hate using that word hypocrite, but every time y'all put it in my comments, I'm like, do you not see yourself right now? You literally just said with J-Rock that you do not give people apologies. Thank you so much, Knickknack Handcrafted. I appreciate you because I'm about to get right off here at 10:30. If the support not support, and Knickknack came right on in, smash that like button, didn't waste no time, drop your girl a super chat and join the membership. That's what I'm talking about, man. That is what I'm talking about. I appreciate all the real love and support. And if you don't got it, I completely understand. Y'all got families, y'all got busy lives. Just make sure y'all hit the like button right below the video. But I just did want to address that part because, like I said, I would give somebody an apology, which I have multiple times to them if they were owed one, which half the time I'm just stroking folks' egos and still scamming and running plays behind the scenes. Well, again, until somebody drops some proof on it, we don't know. But like you said, I have seen videos from 3 years ago where people were accusing Tommy of scamming. I even seen a video where they were talking and Tommy even said, well, you saying we scamming, but you scamming. And I honestly think it all depends on what scamming is, because a lot of people used to say that Alvo was scamming his supporters just because, you know, he was begging online every day. And I didn't think that that was scamming. I think that, you know, if you begging for money and people give it to you and they're, you know, not using their brain to process what type of money they're giving out to people, then it's completely on them. Now, I do understand some of you all feel like some of their supporters have disabilities because they came from Shamar, and sometimes the stories that they tell for the reason that they need the money isn't necessarily 100% honest. So that's why some people felt like it was scamming. But to me, again, I feel as long as people be smart with their money, or, you know, have some type of, you know, backing, even if it's because you really support a person. You know, some people use their money on stuff like, you know, that they're not supposed to be doing in the street. So, you know, just sitting around in your house supporting somebody on live, I can never deny that. So it all depends on what you believe to be scamming. But like I said, from my clipping of the video, I never believed that specific piece as far as the super chats go and all of that on the back end. That was something that I just never believed. But as far as the rest of it, I can't clock that. I wasn't here. Knick-knack, and to all the bandits, to the big Sean Wayne clown. And I get it. Like, if I was like just a natural watcher and I wasn't somebody who actually did content on them and actually had to see all corners of all of them, I would feel the same way. But again, my goal is to change the community. So if I do to Tommy, which is I could do, which I choose not to do, the same thing that Tommy does to Shamar or, you know, other people on his channel, then I would be just as bad as him. So I'd like to just clock T without insults. And I honestly so confused how these people put public content on a public platform every day and think people ain't supposed to talk about it. Boy, believe me, I don't advertise other people on my channel, but there are people who do reactions on me all the time. But, you know, unless you got a little bit of views or, you know, somebody I feel like I'm connected to, like the Pussy Bunch, I really don't have no words for you, hun bun. Sheena, I love you right back. I mean, all of it entertaining, but all the lies and tailspin. And I go from laughing in videos, y'all, to shaking my head. Like, yo, this is getting too serious, man. It's like sometimes they keep it completely content, and then sometimes you just want to, you just look like, dang, man, it really isn't any saving folks, and they getting up there. Like, I feel like when y'all first started watching them, they was in their 20s and whatnot. You know, they hitting on their 30s, they getting up there and whatnot. So we're gonna see how long this long. They get jealous when supporters give the next more money. It's weird. I see my supporters gifting people all the time. I see my supporters commenting on people's videos all the time. Like, I don't understand why. The way they be in these kind of, I don't see why I would care, man. As long as your interactions with me are fine, and then I just take what I see, and then I make a calculation about how much I'm gonna deal with you or converse with you, if anything. But to like get upset with you or cut you off like you a friend in my real life is wild to me. When you could be mad at me today, but you could like me tomorrow, and then you're gonna be back to dropping your super chat. So why I'm gonna mess up my money just to have a argument with somebody who is technically nothing but words on a screen. But yeah, nobody came to. So we're gonna see if people come through with their apologies, and they see how many people clock the fact that bedtime never said it. That's the thing they want to see. They want to see all the negative, but they don't want to say, "Oh, well, bedtime never said that you took the money." They just sit there and watch. I love your channel. Why not be a beautiful? Why not be a beautiful community? Look, it's just a little net. Girl, we be trying. We be trying. It's like we just talking about y'all content. You can do it without insults as much, and they're gonna do the content regardless. As much as he lies about Shamar to give support can be multiple ways and shouldn't always mean a cash app or a super chat. It's certainly appreciated, but shouldn't be demanded when you getting paid from YT. No shade. You don't have to shade. Yeah, it's no shade at all. It's definitely not demanded at all. But my time is money, and money is time, and I can see how much money I get paid for my live stream. So, it's all what I feel like is worth my time, if that makes any sense, especially when I have something to compare it to, like my posted videos where I make 10 times the amount that I make for a live stream. So I only get up here to talk to my bedtime bandits. And if you actually look it up on Google, which I have in my video, the main way to support a live stream is from donations, not from YouTube actually paying you. So make sure you look that up whenever you get a chance. But yep, you're absolutely right on my posted videos. But yeah, I definitely need to Google. And that is why people see through the boom. And so let's get into, before we get into this guy, let's get into Big Marco. This is gonna be a little quickie. Now, as y'all know, Shamar recently dropped his new song with Deja from the Taylor Girls. And he has been having to cancel a lot of bookings because of the situation that's going on with his lip. And guess we're gonna get into his lip. Well, we're not really gonna get into his lip, but Tommy did drop some tea and some receipts on that. I'm trying to see if he had his other. He had a. I don't know what he got posted across here. Posted some crazy. That was crazy that he posted.
To me to tell y'all that
And he must have took the clip out. I don't know if it's on his posted video, but Shamar was showing a video of him just getting off a plane. So he is in Dallas, Texas. And Shamar, I thought I told you to tell me when you slide through Texas, Mama. I know you out there in Texas and whatnot, but I'm glad you back to your bookings and whatnot. Now Shamar is having a I don't know. He's having another life epiphany, but Shamar really got to stop doing the things he's doing. One day he come up here talking about he about to spray people's whole families and he about to take kids out and mamas and grandmas and the whole 9 yards. And then the next day he up here talking about Jesus Christ. Now there's nothing wrong with that because we already know we get, forgiveness for our sins in every way. But if you know the things you wrong doing is wrong, you got to stop doing them, Shamar. You really have to stop doing them. I'm very highly disappointed in you. I completely get clapping back at Tommy, the man, get on the internet and talk about you 365 days a week. But the way that you do it always shows them that you're just as bad as the people who are speaking on you every day. Hold on. And that's why people see that through the pool, man. But not from the live, so why not help support? Exactly. Like I said, all they do is gotta go Google, honey. Do you have Zelle? I do, but honestly, like I said, I just get up here to speak to my bedtime bandits. I think that probably shows a little bit too much information. If you can't support in that way, just make sure you smash the like button right below the video. Drop your girl a super chat, even though they be taking 30% of it. It's all good in the hood, but I appreciate y'all. Let's sending too many memberships locked led my account. Y'all be, and I appreciate everybody who be blessing everybody. So if they got you, that happened to you, Shay, from sending out too many creators, boo boo, then I'm sure God gonna pay you back tenfold. Friend, I thought you was getting some best today because birthday come, happy year on though. I know, right? That's what I thought too. You see, somebody who actually keep up with time reacts know that I wasn't supposed to appear to that super chat from Nick Nack Patty Whack. Make sure y'all smash that like button what you believe or research. And no shade, I do not get paid for my lives. If you count $15 compared to $200 as paid. So thank you so much, Nick Nack Handcrafted, for turning up that live. I only really get up here to talk to y'all, see y'all comments. But yeah, my baby birthday is the 28th, so I wasn't supposed to be getting up here, but I'm gonna get up here. Just real quick because I wanted to address that little thing because I don't know why people thought I was going to make a posted video about it. Things that aren't really tea, I'll put on the live stream and not in my video because I'm not going to make folks watch my drama when I'm actually getting paid for posted videos. And that's what's crazy. I'll make a 2-hour live stream and get $15 from it and then make a 30-minute video, as y'all can see on my channel, and get $150 to $200 for it, or $100 up to $200 for it. So there's your perspective for you.
Y'all watch people. Be safe when you going. And yeah, because maybe God's telling me something. And y'all
hold on, y'all don't know how to hit that super chat? Y'all know how to hit that super chat? Let's get that super chat to 5 likes. She's literally single-handedly supporting the live. She has left me 2 super chats since she's been up here and purchased a membership. If y'all can't like the live, can't like the super chat, I know we got more than 4 bedtime bandits in here. That's for sure. And we might got a lot of haters and congratulators, but I know we got more than 4 bedtime bandits in here. Yeah, better come on, because half this tea is just sitting on my brain, so it might be gone. I didn't know my Rebe was in the chat tonight. Oh, I think I did see you slide in earlier. My Rebe here. Hold on, y'all. Let me check. Oh, let me play the video. Stop talking ish, because Rebe always slide through, and so do Emily. I wish I could sing y'all a real comment back for that. Thank y'all so much. Make sure y'all shout out Emily and Rebe in that chat. Y'all so cute too. Oh, y'all so cute. I love me some cute itches. I ain't mean to call y'all that, but damn, y'all are so cute. All right.
Believe it or not, but you know that it was a girl walking in heaven. It was a girl walking in heaven, like a king heaven. And for some of y'all, and that's basically what I just want to say. Some of y'all gonna make it, and some of y'all.
Shamar got the Da Vinci shirt, and he, like I say, he having a life epiphany. But it looks like he's performing at a football stadium or something. So I don't know if he in that felony, if he university in it, or what's going on. But it looks like he flew out to Dallas to do a performance. And congratulations to Shamar, whatever he does have going on with his lip, that he's not letting it stop him. But he definitely, like I said, this one thing I'm never going to let go with Shamar. Shamar owes his supporters and the and I want to say whole world, because we even see people from other countries watching Shamar. I think he owes them a real big apology about the stuff that he says about about kids and stuff like that. It's just not right. You have a huge platform and you are supposed to be the superstar, and you just lower yourself down every day. And and as far as his disability goes, I do think Shamar has some control over the stuff that he says out of his mouth when he gets upset.
And I ain't trying to say that to, scare y'all nothing, but you know what I'm saying? It's just God telling me something. Something is coming.
Yeah, he's telling you to stop saying that mess you've been saying. Skirt. But yeah, he is performing somewhere. So congratulations. I love when we can give out multiple congratulations in a video. Like Shamar is doing his he just flew out to Dallas. He's doing his big, and we're gonna see where he performing at, because I'm excited to see from that stadium post that he had posted. Tommy did drop his MTV trailer. Now I would love, like I said, I would love to post I'm gonna have to post his trailer in my video, because it looks like it has some things that I have to cut out for YouTube guidelines. But let's go. What was my next that I was about to show y'all? Hold on. I gotta stay on track. All right, we already did apology receipt. And I don't know if y'all watched my last video, but Mr. Honey Supreme did call me again. I already clocked that time. He claims that he think he's somebody big because BedTime is posting him, but everybody's posting him. But BedTime is the one that stands out like a sore thumb, and I love it. I love it. I love it. And Mr. Honey Supreme exposed some things last night. Now, Mr. Honey Supreme, Not him lying to me, y'all. So we was on a phone call. Now I already made it clear with Mr. Honey Supreme. I'm not your friend, but I get it. Shamar tried to call me the other day, and even though Tommy claims that people should never be friends with the bloggers, which I don't obviously get personally involved. Tommy has left me super chats and he also has been in my live chat. So again, I'm not sure why Tommy thinks he can tell people what to do when he can do what he wants, but tells other people not to do what they want. So I'm so confused about that. But we did have a conversation. The man was off the Hennessy. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I could barely understand half the things he was saying. I was trying to slow him down. But really, it was just a little kiki, but not him getting on me, y'all. He got upset with me. Hold on. He got upset with me. Not really, we're just a little kiki and whatnot. But he told me to stop mentioning Chef D. Now, if y'all don't know who Chef D is, he was on Bad Boys. Alvo has said in the past that he had to bust it down and break down Chef D and climb him like a mountain. And Tommy also asked Honey Supreme in an interview, was he messing with Chef D after I woke it up in my video, because he posted a video hanging out with Chef D, in black trucks and whatnot. He debunked the whole rumor, said it wasn't true, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? And he even shut me down on the phone and he asked me, he said, "BedTime, can you please stop mentioning it?" And what I told him was, we don't just watch, we analyze. If you leave it open for interpretation, and what I mean is you got flyers on your page with him in it, you're saying that you got a boo that you're in love with, but we don't know who the boo is. And the only other man we can see in your life is Chef D. So it just got us wondering. And thank you to everybody who blessed me with super chats and CAs. And my CA is pinned at the top if you would like to support the live. Shay just DM me on the back end. We can talk about it. Sheena, J Mac, T Baby Sanders, Mila W, everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all for showing love. But anyways, he got on me, said, "BedTime, start saying that." And then right after that, he posted a video. So let's see if we can find that part. Bro, that's my job to do it.
I think it's on Twitter. Honey Supreme. Oh. I never get jealous. I got a little crush on Alvo.
Me right now.
I know Alvo.
Wait to the video for my commentary.
Because I heard what he said about Steph D. He said we spent up, but I didn't see that.
Comment. Don't get me in them that Bad Boys drama. I will hate me and love me too.
No, for real. When you get out, the out date?
Yeah, October 10th.
That's I'm a Libra. My birthday, October the 5th.
Right here though, I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Shawty?
No,
I've been busy as hell.
I thought it was that part.
Because at the end of the day, like, I'm really a chef. I want my food truck. I want a lot of.
If you leave it open for interpretation, you got flyers on your page. You say you got a boo. You ain't telling.
I know who my new baby is. Stop doing all that.
I was just saying.
5 minutes later.
But that chef D, I fuck. Like, getting fucked. Nowhere trying to ignore me, baby. I'm trying to call you. So now I'm finna let the public know. Can y'all tell my new boyfriend, Chef D? Whatever. Like, I don't get down, Shorty. Come on now.
Did he just say my new boyfriend, Chef D? And why do these people get to expose it? I swear, they is too old to be exposing folks every time they get upset. They is so funny. So he told me 5 minutes before he made this video to please stop mentioning Chef D. And then he came back right after that and said that he is messing with Chef D and Chef D is his new boyfriend. Chef D is apparently ignoring him. He loves Chef D. And I don't know if this was just because he was off the Henny. They got the Hennessy! Or what, but he was in his emotions. Man, I love quality viewers over quantity, man. I love it. MTV has some traits like in the early 80s. They don't promote a lot of Black shows. They are extremely strict when it comes to their brand. That's why they got rid of Erica Mendez. No, Tommy is actually on MTV. He actually is on MTV. He dropped a trailer. And I didn't never think that Tommy wasn't going to be on MTV because I thought it was too, like, if you say you're going to be on Zeus Network or you say you're going to be on Now That's TV, they're so unprofessional that drama could occur before the time of the filming of the show and whatever you have going on. So you might end up being up there, but you might not, depending on how much SSA you kiss. But a big platform like MTV, if you say you're going to be on MTV, you know you better be on MTV because you know people are going to be able to go prove that. That's something that's going to be able to be Googled at some point. So I already knew he kind of wasn't lying, but it clearly took some time. But he did drop a trailer on it. And again, like I said, I'm going to have to put it in my next posted video because I think it got some things up there that you cannot show on YouTube. But, you know, he going to only go to the people who said that he lying and not the people who didn't say he didn't lie. You know, positivity gets overpassed and negativity stands out like a sore thumb. He does not know what's right from wrong. Yeah, in some situations I feel like, but when you say I'm about to go evil and then you start talking about, and I'm not saying that I wouldn't feel the same way, because if I had a real life career where I felt like this is my life's dream and this is what I'm trying to accomplish. Like, imagine if Jay-Z, if somebody was on the internet saying every day that Jay-Z had diseases or that he had this and this and that and this and this and that, because before this thing even came up on Shamar's lip, they have been saying that he don't bathe. If I had a career, I would want to take somebody out. So him even using sharp words is probably the least of what he could be doing to somebody who's actively trying to ruin his career. So I'm not saying he's specifically wrong, but I just can't promote one thing for one person that I don't for the other. Two wrongs don't make people to see the difference in y'all. You show them that, hey, this constantly talk about me on the internet. I get up there, I clap back, but I don't hit below the belt, and y'all are allowing this person to come on the internet every day and talk about me. People are going to start to see that. But when you say person in one slew, even if you come back and only reply, is going to see that. But remember, and this is no shade whatsoever, Shamar's clips get passed around 1,000 times more than Tommy's clips do. So when Tommy says something, when Shamar says something really heinous that really affects, kids or something like that, it goes super viral. When Tommy does it, it only goes viral amongst the bloggers, amongst us, unless Shamar actually comes back and directly responds to something, and there's kind of this, back and forth kind of battle. But the things that Shamar says spreads a lot quicker than, and not even just Tommy, than I say, than Alvo, than anybody says. So that's the thing. I just really care about Shamar and his career, and I want him to be successful. And I don't want the public to one day just put their foot down and say, you know what? No, this man says too much crazy stuff, because they don't care what Tommy says. Tommy has his platform. He has his supporters. Shamar's supporters is the world. It's not just YouTube, if that makes any sense. Thank you, Nick Nack. You just been blessing me all night. You can do it all night. So to me, there's going to be no excuse for that in my book. And I also believe you have to hold people accountable so they can hear you. I know Marmar watches my channel, so I want him to try and get the positive things from it the same way that I try to give positive advice to everybody else. And hopefully one day somebody will make some changes, even though it doesn't look like it's on the way. And thank you, Nick Nack Paddywhack, because you're definitely keeping me up here on this live stream. I can't wait for Alvo to get out either. LOL. He should have done that Clue interview. That's funny. Clue been watching my stories and liking my stories on Instagram. I ain't gonna lie. Clue, he seems like a cool person. I haven't watched him too much, but I promise, I feel like every time I watch him, I have to speed up him talking like 1.7, and I just end up getting antsy and frustrated. And I don't know. I've gotten used to Shamar, but boy, I just get that feeling like I got ADHD or something, no joke to nobody got that, but I just get the squirming around like, oh God, it's taking too long for the sentence to come out. I just came from Tommy Live, and he was like, I know my girl going live tonight. How you the main topic in the comments? Yeah, well, he the main topic over here, so it's all fair and love and bussy bunch. So, and I love being the main topic. But he brought me up in the last two videos when I haven't been doing nothing but the same things I've been doing, and I actually, like I said, been protecting Tommy a whole lot more, because I have been seeing his changes. And even though he has been talking about Shamar, he was trying to venture out. He was trying to talk about other things. I just don't like when he gaslights the people. Like, I haven't been talking about Shamar for 3 days, and he came back over here picking with me. No, boy, he's reacting to stuff you said about him when he has time. But I actually did see the change in Tommy. I didn't hear anybody else say that they seen Tommy changing. Oh no, nobody else, but he ain't gonna talk about that part. So I can be the main topic of discussion in the comments the same way the topic over here. I just wish they kept it honest the same way we keep it over here. But that's way too much to ask for. No shade, because I be iffy and look, but they all entertaining. It's all fair game to me. Exactly. It's all fair game to me too. But I do think that, like I said, the lying on people and the name calling and stuff like that, when you know I'm not going to do the same thing to you, it's just weak body. But again, you gotta clap back at people like Shamar, like people like me who don't speak on diseases, physical appearance, or mental capacity, because you know there's only but so much damage we can do. Whereas there's some other folks who be getting in that SSA, which I won't advertise over here because I can't say that I promote some of the things that they got going on. But again, there are so many people speaking negativity about these folks on the internet, and I'm still the main topic. So it's honestly appreciated. It's a compliment. You got it. I love seeing channels grow. Thank you. Thank you, everybody in chat, for sure. On the speed up, but Alba would have made it funnier than Tommy did. No shade. It literally would left fast. Yeah, like they don't know how to have no content relationships. Like they get so personal. Oh my God, you talking to this person? Why can't y'all all be talking to this person? Whoever get the tea, get the tea. Because a lot of 75 people been asking him about him messing with Chef D, and it looks like he done spilled it to bedtime. Happy birthday, Jada. Jada Busy in the building. Jada Busy, and Jada Busy is an OG. He is for sure. So make sure y'all turn her up in the chat. I'm gonna right back, and then Tommy did drop some receipts today, so we're gonna go check them out.
Like you love me. That's what you said, though, Shody. Like, come on now. Like now you want to make me public because I'm trying to call your phone several times. You treat me like I'm a goofy ass nigga. All right, come on now, man. Chef D, on the phone, but I want to talk to you. I'm sorry. What I do? You don't even know what I did. And I swear to God, it's cool though. I'm gonna just smoke my blunt and go to sleep. Cause you know why? Y'all ATL niggas, y'all all y'all niggas. Shamar, let's be honest, G. You sucking the nigga, your mouth look like that, shorty. Sucking everybody on your ass day.
He's a sensitive little bugger, isn't he? How you was in love with Shamar. Now you in love with Chef D. You out here exposing Chef D, saying, baby, pick up the phone, baby. And now he's seen that thing on Shamar's lip, and it just got him in giggles. He can't even get the words out on what he's trying to say, because he's so tickled by what's going on with Shamar in his lip. Now, again, I don't care. I don't understand why people care what's going on. Like, I really can't find myself being like, oh my God, what is that on Shamar's lip? I don't care. I am not about to be XOing. I can promise you. Like, I know it's a lot of things that you can't, say what's going to happen in the future, but I could probably predict the future, that I will never be laying down with my bar. So I don't got to worry about what's on his stuff. And a lot of people are saying that he shouldn't have came to the internet with it, but I made that clear in my first couple of videos. Y'all already knew Shamar walks to stores, he gets on trains, he actually goes outside on a daily basis. So somebody would have seen his lip, and they would have reported it back to the ops before Shamar had time to explain, and then they would have been going around saying that he had something anyway. So just like some famous people do, even though quote unquote people want to claim Shamar is not, it's called getting ahead of the problem, and you putting it out there before somebody else has a chance to put out there. And we all know everything else that goes on with Shamar in his life somehow gets spread around. So it was going to come out regardless of whether or not Shamar addressed it. And like people said, Shamar already knew what people was going to say, and he's still once or twice just to address it. He has never called out of my name. He has addressed something that I've said to him in a video. He didn't have to scream or yell at me to do it. He didn't have to call me out of my name to do it. So while everybody want to keep talking about Mar this, again, when you blog about somebody or you're giving information about somebody, you have to give good with the bad. I give the good to the bad when I talk about Tommy. I give the good and the bad when I talk about alcohol. Why can't you do the same to other people? People still have just like y'all opinions at their facts. But the person who's supposed to be the influencer and shouldn't be influencing those type of things. But Tommy did drop the tea. Hold on. Yeah, y'all turn it up. Champagne popping in the comments for my girl. That's his business anyway. Exactly. Yeah, that's the Hitty talking, girl. He was out the Henny. He was went through 72,000 emotions, boy. But what in the world would get his lip like that, though? I mean, I don't. That's the thing, though, Jada Busy. I really like, and this may just be me. I know that I'm a Sagittarius, and I'm really a solution solver. Like, if figuring out something isn't going to solve anything for me or anything, then it doesn't any sense to me. Now, of course, we all have our perceptions of what it could be, but I'm like, I don't, as far as wrecking my brain, because what if I say what it could be and it's the wrong thing? You get what I'm saying? So why wreck my brain over what somebody else has? Now, if he was my homegirl and we was sharing toilets and we was doing all type of stuff like that, then maybe I would be like, hey, bro, nah, we need to know what's going on. But I'm 72,100 miles, not really, away from Shamar. So why, like, I don't know. I just be confused as to why people be worried about what be going on with folks. But of course, y'all gonna make y'all speculations. But here, let me go here because Tommy did drop the tea. Hold on, give me 1 second. And I wish Tommy would have played the actual video of where that clip from, but I know a supporter sent it to him because I don't know if that's a picture from a while ago or if that's actually a picture from when Larry was with Shamar, but it looked like a picture of one from when Larry was with Shamar. Hold on, y'all. I got to go to my TikTok because I have to go to edit it out because on Instagram you don't have to edit certain things, but on TikTok you do. But yeah, that I said, Mr. Honey Supreme, is you off the Hennessy? He said, yes. But he took some feedback from me. I told him, as far as the calling females out of their name, I completely get it when they just talking and they fun times and, itch this, itch that, itch this, itch that. That's fine. But when y'all actually angry and y'all calling the female out of their name, like literally females make y'all platforms. And literally, in general, like anybody looking at these stats, 90% of females make this platform. So the way that they disrespect people, he's going to get himself right in the same category with them if he continues to do the same things that they do. That's why I keep pushing, be it individual, no matter who thinks you're entertaining or not entertaining, which obviously he's been getting a lot of positive comments, surprisingly. But let me show y'all this.
I was say that you probably ate the dog. Well, let me be more clear. You and Larry must eat the dog.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Because exhibit 1, you said I don't even know how you got it on your lip. Well, apparently you and Larry Musk was doing something that y'all ain't supposed to be doing. You don't know Larry? You should have checked his mouth with him. Okay, there you go, right there. You see how Larry got that big old thing on his lip right here? You see that right there? You see?
And as always, which nobody wants to speak about, every time Tommy wakes it up, I do give him his credit and his flowers because for our channels to run, we got to keep the hot tea going. We got to keep it popping, even though we don't necessarily stand behind the ways that he does it. He does keep the internet woke, and he does keep the drama going by being so negative, full of drama and toxicity. So it's a catch-22, honestly. But whoever sent him this clip, boy, oh boy, they woke up the internet. They woke up the internet because, as y'all can see, Shamar and Larry got 20 twins. 20 twins. And Tommy definitely did wake that up. One of his supporters apparently sent him this quote on Britt, please wish. Oh, what happened? Please wish me luck. Taking the state exam on Friday for my L. You don't need no luck. You don't need any luck. You got the good grace that God gave you. I know you've been putting in that work because you're a person who actually wants to be successful in the things that you do, and you took the time out of your life to go and better yourself and better your life. And we're going to affirm it today. You're going to pass it. And then only that, you took the time. You didn't even take failure as an option. No, you're going to pass that test, boo. We already know it. Y'all make sure y'all push Burgundy luck. And Burgundy also has been a A1 Day 1 bedtime bandit for a long time. And she's going to be taking her state exam, and she's going to pass that jank, and she's going to be back up here on the next slide telling us how she passed it. We nosy that look bad. Yeah, man. I definitely wouldn't want one of them on my lip. I can't even show y'all the video of after it burst because it literally looked like a whole piece of like Tommy said, it looked like the whole piece of lip falling off. I swear. But it's so funny because a lot of people are saying even what they thought it looked like, and none of them pictures that I've seen look like what they think it looks like. So that's why I'm like, just say what you want to say. You want to say that it's unsavory to look at, that it's not, I don't want to use words like gross, but it's not cool to look at. But as far as trying to figure out what it is, unless you're laying down with him, there ain't no problem now. But as far as it not looking great on your face, that is 100%. But Tommy, clock it to Tommy because Tommy clocked it. So that's good.
You see that right there? Exhibit 1 right here, Larry. Hey, Larry, you see that? You see how that is like that? Now look at Shamar lips. Hold on, let's go to Shamar lips. Boom. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Same spot. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. So while you get on live talking about my son and talking about what you gonna do to my family, I didn't talk about you. I gave you some advice.
See, why when Tommy just clocked the tea? He was so good. He was clocking the tea. He went and found the receipt, or his supporter sent it to him, and then he rolled right into that with Cap. How are you going to say that you wasn't talking about that man when you said that man was eating his dog's SSA? You just said that him and Larry was eating the dog's SSA. Saying that do you know what advice means? Maybe you're confused about what advice is because it usually doesn't come in between you telling somebody what they did to get something, calling them dirty, saying that they didn't bathe, saying that they don't brush their teeth. That is not advice. Like, see, that's what I'm saying is he can clock the tea without all of this capping. Like, I didn't say nothing about you. You said a lot about the man. A man who wants to be famous in life. You just told the world that your 15,000 people that he messes around with his dog. But as soon as somebody say you doing something to your dog, you online having a breakdown with tears and everything. That's crazy to me. And y'all, is it just me or yes, Tommy, I'm mentioning Albo again. It's so crazy because it's like, Tommy, you don't want me talking about you. I can't mention Albo. You don't want me putting Honey Supreme in there. Like, you just want this to be Tommy the Gossip Part 2, don't you? Like, I'm confused as to what's going on. But it seems like the time for Albo is going so fast, y'all. Like, if y'all really think about it, if y'all just fast forward to the end of the month right now, once October hit, it's going to be 10 days. It's not 10 days right now. It's like 17 or something, but it's going to be 10 days. The Albo is home. It went quick. Thank you to Marianne. I'm just taking a quick break listening to Bread. They may very well be a scar on his lip. Remember, Larry just got done fighting a few times. And again, I don't know where that clip was from. Larry could have had that thing months ago. And then, you know what I'm saying? And then they just put two and two together because I haven't seen anybody in the sector do it in a minute. Hey, baby. But I have seen people like one time somebody put an old video in of Shamar and they were acting like it was something that was happening currently. And I'm like, yo, this is a 3-year-old video. Why are they putting it in the video? Like he just said this or something. I don't know if they were trying to start drama or if they did it by mistake or exactly what happened. And in general, I can't speak for anybody else, but people always trying to give people advice on stuff. Anybody who I decide to lay down with in any way, shape, or form, we going to the doctor first. If we can't go to the doctor first, if I can't see no paperwork within the last 30 days and not to the end of the 30 days, then it just ain't happening, Captain. And like, I don't see why it's so hard for people to live their life like that. But again, I know that men have a higher drive, obviously, than we do. And especially LGBTQ men who kind of are really, they out there because I even have LGBTQ men friends, and it's just about every other night it's a one night stand. He's got some ish on his lip too. That ish hip. Oh yeah, because he said that too, and I don't know if he meant to say that. That's why they got to say off these live streams. Let's finish playing it. Let me see my.
Really? Let's get back into my lizard. So over the weekend, Shamar have decided to come on the internet and show us this right here. It doesn't make no sense how you got this big old, I don't know what it is, on your lip. I don't understand why you got that on your lip. Clap for Shamar, because today Shamar decided to get on the internet and show us his first time ever in a year of 5 years of brushing his teeth. And he got on there and he brushed every piece of their teeth. I know them teeth was like, oh my God, toothpaste is on our mouth. I know the teeth was happy that they was able to get clean today and be able to get a deep cleaning and be able to be brushed and be smelling good. He done went and got them new teeth and he have not took care of none of them new teeth. And then he have a he have a nerd come on live today and show us it ain't doing nothing but big. His whole lip would have been swollen and hurting. Only one part of his face hurt. And I have never, and I'm not gonna lie, because I don't have right here before.
Now, I don't think he meant to say that, because everybody was talking about in the video how he said he had one right there before. But that's the thing, even whether he did or he didn't, anytime somebody claims that Tommy has something or any of that, I'm never with it the same way I'm not with Shamar. When people say he had stars on his face and it was certain things, I'm never with it. Who cares? I'm not laying down with Tommy. I'm not laying down with Shamar. When people was talking about Tommy had certain things and he was living in certain housing, I wasn't with it. I'm never going to be with it, because I'm never going to stand behind no things like that. But it's a shame that I will never promote no stuff like that on you while you do it to other people. And if it's people, and I know his people are smarter than that. That's why I don't even have to drop facts on it. They just want their entertainment, and they don't want to have to go through BS to get it or get into drama to get it. They just want to watch and be quiet. Just now checking. Hey, to tell baby, if go messy, more entertaining. I ain't on nobody's side to switch up too much. Exactly. And that's exactly why you can't be on anybody's side. They already tell you they don't have no friends. So why would you choose a side to be on when you know they'll trade on you in the drop of a dime? I have seen too much stuff going on in this community to connect with anybody. Anybody in my DMs, they let know real quick. I do not get personally connected with y'all in any way, shape, or form. That is on his lip got some ish on his lip too. Kind of got my computer far away. Y'all, please hit the like button, smash the like button right below the video. It is a posted video, like you would do in a posted video, y'all. It could have been an allergic reaction. My whole face swelled, but that looked a little different. I mean, that's what a lot of people are saying. That's another reason why I hate that people just want to say what it is as though they are. I guarantee you a doctor probably couldn't look directly at it and tell you what it is. They could probably tell you a few things that it could be, but until you go in, you get tests and all of that good stuff, they don't really know what it is. But the internet ain't gonna let that simmer down for a minute. Why it zoomed in, I scream. Y'all know I can't help myself. Now, that's one thing I am going to do is add a little comic relief, because Tommy Faces was taking me out, boy. And that's the natural reaction. I get it, boy. It does not look great. Nobody wants to sit up there and stare at that thing for too long for show. But you don't, as far as saying, and then he did say that he thought Shamar had the HERP. But then he said right after that, but I don't know. Why are you throwing out certain things to certain accusations if you don't know? Then just say you don't know and describe what's going on. Jada busy. I love it. All of y'all have so much compliments going on these days. I was looking like JJ Evans. I had an allergic reaction. My lip and my girl is half and half, and she be getting the craziest things. Like, I don't know what she be doing at night. I don't know if these Texas bugs are just more attracted to her because, I don't know what be going on. But she be waking up with all type of stuff just be clapping at her, leeching at her. I be like, girl, you need to stay on your side of the bed. Your side of the bed. But they do be. It ain't my fault. Crazy as hell to get attached. Crazy, exactly. Like, I'm like, y'all can send me messages. Oh, y'all want DMs? Look at my stories. I would not team up with none of y'all. And then all these, oh, I want to be your manager. What are y'all even talking about? Is anybody even getting any money? These are all self-serving, self-brand platforms that everybody can get themselves up there with, make consistent content. Like, just because I guess they want to get on somebody's platform that's bigger so that they can get themselves out there. But really, all you do is got to connect to Shamar one good old time and continue to make content, and you're good to go. Because everybody, as soon as you get with Shamar, everybody gonna come at you. Cool the cat, everybody coming. Great. Jada, like you're gonna pass that exam. For sure, Ski. It looks like he was. You Melissa. And thank you, Did you buy a shirt earlier? Shout out to me, y'all. I sold my first ever bedtime reacts piece of merch. Now, I don't want everybody to run there right now and purchase because I do plan on dropping some new designs for y'all. And then I'm also drop some designs where y'all can pick what designs we're going to have on it. But I think we have really stamped the bedtime bandit. So, and when I first made the merch, I didn't really have a motto or like a line that I said all the time. So thank you for purchasing that. It is my first purchase, even though I'm sure they paid about $50 for it and I only got 5. It's all worth it to me that they are able to walk around with bedtime merch on. So that's just making me feel so good inside that somebody's going to be walking around with a bedtime reacts shirt on out here somewhere in this world. So I really appreciate whoever made that purchase, and I will be giving them a shout out with a screenshot. But I do that to my lip all the time, especially when I'm laying in the bed. Boy, if it dropped backwards on you, you got to cover up your chest for 13 days. People be talking about you got something. Nick B. So Shamar brought that on himself. What? With that his lip situation? I said the first because I've done countless times. Y'all please hit the like button and please help support the live for sure. I do not get paid for lives. I only get paid for my posted videos. So if you can support the live, either smash the like button right below the video, send a CA that's pinned at the top, or send your girl a super chat. But I'm about to get up on off of here anyway, because I think we addressed everything. We addressed, yes, love seeing the channel grow. Y'all, I love y'all. I love all y'all. And it's good to have a platform where you kind of know everybody on the other side of the screen, you know, as far as your culture and community goes. It's a good feeling. I'm gonna be honest. Let us know when we can purchase. I promise I will. I just wanted to let y'all know beforehand because I see people starting to buy them, and I didn't want y'all to buy so much and then be like, "Oh my gosh, she just dropped some new merch, and now I got this not old merch, but you know the first design that ever dropped." But I will be sending it out to y'all. But it really motivated me to whoever did purchase that, and whoever did purchase it, if they wear it, send me a picture of it. I will be putting it in my video, even if they don't want their face in the video. I, can cut it out and just put neck down or whatever they prefer. But I really, really appreciate it regardless. So we got over Tommy's apology that he won't be getting because it's not warranted, because I never said that he was scamming in any way, shape, or form. And even when people sent it to me in my DMs, I never, ever, ever, ever agreed to it. And that's the type of channel I am, and that's the channel I will always be. Will never speak on mental capacity or physical appearance, no matter how many times people curse me out of my name. Honey Supreme done exposed Chef D that he actually is messing with Chef D. And that they're going to be, he's trying to make up because Chef D apparently has been ignoring him. He is also beefing with Tommy, but I'm sure that's because Tommy, they've been going back and forth ever since him and Tommy fell out. And I wouldn't even say fell out. Tommy did an interview with Honey Supreme, kept telling Honey Supreme he was his friend, but then shaded him on the back end. Honey Supreme started moving around, talking to other folks, shaking and moving and baking, and Tommy got upset with it. So we're going to go check that out, and then I'm get up on off of here. When the last time I made it to the end of the live. Yeah, well, I'm about to play. My girl just got here, so I was about to shut it down. But I am going to play this other piece for y'all because I have a hair appointment tomorrow. Hold on a minute. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to post a video or what I'm going to be able to do. Hold on. My bad. I done told you I was leaving. I done got the chat going. So hold on. But I don't know how much time I'm going to have tomorrow, so we're going to go ahead and play this part. And y'all know stories go away in like 24 hours, so let's just see what he's talking about today. And Mr. Honey Supreme was very appreciative. I already let him know that it wasn't personal, that I was posting him in the videos. If he keeps the content coming, then we will continue to post him. I let him know that you probably love me today, but you're not going to love me tomorrow. He says that all I do is spit facts, but we know Alvo has said that multiple times in the past, and he still came at my head. So we'll see for now, but right now it looks like it's somebody else on the chopping block. But believe me, I will never take anything they say too serious. One day they do is make up and break up.
Bro, I'm not finna sit up here and argue with this bitch, Tommy, bro. Like, you a whole faggot.
Ooh, what? How y'all be? Y'all now look. All I can worry about is what y'all call me in my community. Okay, whatever y'all do to y'all selves, but the fact that y'all be calling y'all selves things that y'all are is crazy to me.
Bro, stop playing with me, like.
I made wings. Oh.
Know your place, bro. Like, I'm enjoying my life. I'm pre-seasoning for my birthday, shorty. Like, I ain't worried about that shit, bro. That's gay shit, bro. Like I said, I'm gonna knock you out, and that's just that. Like you study want to do all this talking, like arrange this fight though. Like, so what a fight gonna be yesterday, right?
Got the city on smash, streets on click clock, 80 grand. All right, let me stop. I get a so this is the fly between him and Chef D. Now he just said Chef D was ignoring him last night, and he said, "Baby, pick up the phone, baby. You've been ignoring me." And I don't know if Chef D is ignoring him because I've been exposing him or what, but apparently Chef D is supposed to be catering his birthday party. So we're gonna see exactly 100 bit. What's your channel emoji? LOL. Remember, and you join. I think it's a little troll hat, and then it's a teacup with a teapot with a bed behind it. If that's what you're talking about. Okay. Go back to this. I'm gonna make sure I got all y'all comments. And just to see the Jacob go. Hey, what? That's the only thing that I do every time I prep. Tommy, when they say, bro, that's how you looked in that pink and white, thinking you eating it up. And Honey Supreme always uses this guy to talk ish about Tommy when this guy is actually he's a real big person in the LGBT community, especially on TikTok. I think he has like 3 million followers or something. And obviously, Honey Supreme isn't on that level where anybody's going to ever get a hold of the fact that he's using it. But I just thought that was so funny because that guy actually is a prominent social media star. Do y'all think that Honeycomb going to make it further than where he is now on the net? I think that if he actually goes to make something that's prominent, like a YouTube channel or a TikTok, and continues to post content, I think he's going to make it because Avery literally made a TikTok right after he was with Shamar, and in my opinion, this is just my opinion, he was not entertaining at all. Okay, all he did was have the TikToks that he had with Shamar up there, and they were getting hella numbers. So all he did is had to continue to post, which he didn't, and his TikTok would have went up. But you have to get Instagram, like y'all saying, people rarely go on Instagram. Instagram doesn't pay well. So you're really just kind of getting up there to get your information across. If he actually makes a YouTube channel while the skillet is hot, or a TikTok channel while the skillet is hot on him, y'all already know how y'all do. Y'all flood over there. He's already getting 200K views on his Instagram. Like when you see your little analytics at the bottom, he's already getting 200K, 300K analytics coming through his Instagram. It's all about what you do with it. So if he actually makes a YouTube channel or TikTok, something that actually pays him and he can be motivated to post, and he's almost not just doing it for drama, then I think he can go as far as he want to be, because YouTube and TikTok, once you get the numbers, your platform builds themselves. They're no longer following you because of, some people who talk about people every day, but they know if you're not talking about somebody every day, they're no longer following you because of how they initially met you. They following you because it's the bandwagon approach. It's the popularity approach. Whenever somebody has a lot of numbers, people just want to follow them in general, even if they halfway don't even got good content, which I feel like he has a lot of good content. We've seen him rapping. We've seen him freestyling. We've seen him on the pole. We've seen him do reads. He's, in my opinion, he's doing a lot more. The only other person who was doing just as much as him was Shamar, but Shamar is not on the internet like that. And the only other person who was doing just as much as him was Albo, unless he got sucked into the drama and the beef and had to come, sit down in his house to make money when people were scaring him, saying he can't go outside because they're going to get him locked up. But Albo was dropping that content. He was outside, he was doing his thing. Like sometimes you don't want to see everybody in a room setting, if that makes sense. But I do think if anybody who has content, if they can get the numbers off brick, all they do is got to continue to build content and they'll be just fine. That's why other YouTubers, like big YouTubers, do collaborations. They'll go collab with a big couple, and then you might not see them with that couple anymore, but those subscribers are already on your channel. It's like my old mentor used to tell me, I can get you the job, you just have to keep it. You know what I'm saying? I can't go in there and do the work for you. I can get you through the door, but you got to keep the job on your own. That makes any sense. But that's just my opinion. He definitely hit the pole, though. He definitely hit that pole, though. I like the pole dancing. I like Chicago. Subtract the popsicle. Boy, he had 72,000 popsicles. Some of us barely got IG, YouTube all day. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He got to have to go to YouTube or TikTok. People don't really mess with Instagram. Instagram is kind of where we go to go get our little tea from y'all and build up on videos. But Instagram, if y'all, and this is Googleable stuff, he can go in right now and say, hey, which platform pays more? And YouTube is going to pop right up at the top. And that's why most of us spend our time over here. But let me see if he had anything else to say. Was that about Tommy too? Oh God.
Damn, you gonna make me spank that? I'm trying not to break that.
So I realized this is why Tommy's upset with me, because obviously I seen one of my supporters posted a story with the song Shake That up there, and I was confused because I thought that was Tommy's song. And we just, we talked about it as per usual. Now I never, and this is what's funny, he's getting his the fact that he's upset with other people confused with bedtime, because he said, let me get sued in peace. And I said, I never said that you was going to get sued. I was just flabbergasted because I really liked the song. And then I realized it was somebody else's song, down to some of the exact same lines and words in addition to the beat. Never said you were getting sued. So then my supporter sent me a clip of somebody who did say that he was getting sued, because I'm guessing they watched my video and they took their own interpretation of it and said that Tommy was getting sued. I never said that, but I guess because he doesn't want to call that person's name out and give them any clout, he just bundled it all in with bedtime, since we were the people on our channel who actually initially showed the information. So people just really got to check their facts and their stats, because I never one time said that Tommy was getting sued. I even said that he didn't even drop the song on any platforms yet, so there's no place to even sue him at. You can always do a cover on YouTube. And us in our video and in our comments, we're the ones who used the word cover. Tommy, you ever used that word? If he did, he would have used it 2 weeks ago when he actually dropped the song. So we know that he got that information from our page, but he did give us a shout out, just saying. But at the end of the day, don't bundle your issues with somebody else up on bedtime, because bedtime knows exactly what she says and what she doesn't. And even if I don't, it's in the posted videos as proof, which you can play, but you choose not to. You just speak over it because if they actually listened to what I said, then they would know that it wasn't true. Some of us barely got. Albo needed that situation down. Albo needed that situation. Yeah, he had to go ahead and get through it. That way, when he come back out, he can go outside, he can do his thing, he can make content, and he doesn't have to worry about somebody worried about trying to get him locked up. Shy, he's a male Ronnie from the Players Club. Well, I love that movie. So he said, let me get sued in peace. I'm about to say, yeah, you can get sued in peace. You can get sued in peace all you want to, but bedtime never said you was getting sued. He'd be confusing what other people say and what goes on in my comments, bundling it with me, and it's not me. I know exactly what I say in my comments and how I respond to my comments. So he's male Ronnie. He just stopped this cat. But yeah, so, and I knew it was something, because I'm like, Tommy isn't that sensitive. And when we had the live stream about the song, it was 2 days before he mentioned it. Now, obviously, Tommy can come back and mention something whenever he has time to do it. But usually, y'all know how quick Tommy is. He's usually on it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't even know that it was a thing until he came back around talking about it. But I'm like, Tommy not mad about that song. Tommy mad because other people is throwing it in his face about the song, and other people said he was going to get sued, but I promise you he cannot find any comment or any verbalage of bedtime saying that. So he definitely needs to stop the cap. But and like I said, make sure y'all watch my last posted video. Me and Honey Supreme did have a conversation, and y'all know that's why I put all my receipts and my breakdown and my bust downs in my actual posted video. So again, congratulations to Tommy for dropping his MTV thing. I'm gonna go check that out as soon as I get off of here, and we're gonna be waiting for his show to drop on. Hold on, let me see when his show is dropping. October 21st, so that's going to be a nice little Christmas banger for us. Shamar is out in Dallas about to perform, so congratulations to him. He ain't letting nothing stop his success as always. And Avo is going to be getting out October 10th, so he'll be out for Tommy's release on MTV. But y'all, okay, this time I really am going to get up out of here. Thank you so much to everybody who blessed the live. Let me make sure I gave everybody shout outs who deserve them. Jada Busy, Reby in this thing as always. J Mac, Jasmine with the Z, My T Baby Sanders always coming through so thorough. Oh, could not have asked for a better mod. Shay is gonna get at me in the DM. Let's see, Peggy. I just want to make sure I shout all y'all out. And of course, Nick Nat Patty Wack, who has single-handedly supported the live and joined the membership and left me 2 super chats. But even when you watch the playback, please make sure you smash the like button right below the video. And it's funny because I know I'll be irritating with the like button, but I was watching somebody's video the other day, and I typically always hit the like button, but I was actually into the content. Like, oh, it was this good story, and I was so interested. And the dude stopped the video, and he said, smash the like button. And I instantly smashed the like button, and I just thought about, like, wow, myself, I almost forgot to hit the like button because I was so into the video. So I can understand how it can be easily passed by, but if you really support me, it's a free way to support the channel, so make sure you do it. And thank you to Reby, of course, as always, and Melissa, and whoever purchased my Bedtime Reacts sweater crop top. You're gonna look cute and whatnot. All right, we have new designs coming. Love y'all. Peace.